Good evening and welcome to Travel Lifestyle right here on CHTV. My name is Hetibi. My guests are seated, but before I introduce them, I want us to go for a break. Know that today's topic is very interesting, and so I want you to stay glued to your seat. We'll be right back.
Would like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024-306-8558, 024-306-8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030-231-8932, 030-231-8932.
Welcome back. This is Travel Lifestyle. Please, if you're watching it on YouTube, do well to subscribe, like, and share, and pass on your comments, and we'll gladly read that for you. Today's topic, just as I mentioned, is very interesting. Today we are discussing family. Yes, traveling with family, is it fun or frustrating? What do you think? I think, out of the busy schedule, mommy is going to work, daddy is going to work, and the kids are going to school, we don't really get time for them, for the bonding and all of that. So would you take time out of your busy schedule and then, go on that vacation with the family? What would you do? Today, my guests are Eucharia Folson. Eucharia is a private chef and a nurse. She's always on the podcast. And Ruthie is also here. She was here last week and we discussed the crazy thing. So what did we discuss?
It was about love.
Love?
Yes.
But today we are talking about something different.
Yes.
How has your week been?
It's been stressful, but good.
But good.
Yes.
Stressful.
Since tomorrow is
Valentine.
Exactly.
Yay.
Exactly.
Eucharia, how has your week been?
Very relaxing.
Okay. Very relaxing. Nothing so busy, nothing serious. Okay, but I want to, before we get into the topic, I want to know how bonding with family has been for you, Ruthie. For bonding with your family. How has it been like with you?
Well, with me, it's been good and bad at the same time.
Okay, so let's know the good side of it.
Okay, so the good side is you get to have time to chat. You get to have somewhere to go. Maybe if you have an auntie, an uncle, you go there, you cook together, and it's a way of bonding and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the bad side?
Bad is when you are with family, you are not able to sometimes be yourself.
Okay.
There are some things you can't do if you are with your uncle. There are some things you can't do if you are with your auntie.
Okay.
Because when you do it, they will spank you.
So with you growing up, how was it like? Did you grow up with your father, your mom by your side?
I grew up with both.
Okay. And you had family time together?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Eucharia, what's up? How is family bonding like for you?
Stressful.
Stressful, why do you say that?
Because a family of 15, a family of 12, that's a lot. And there are some family members that they have to give their kids to their siblings to take care of them. Yeah. So it becomes a full house, and that is something that if you don't have the strength and the grace of God, you can't handle. Yeah.
Because
so to me, I don't.
You think it's stressful?
It's stressful.
I think you're coming from the angle where maybe your dad married your mom to your grandma's house, something of that sort. And then grandma and also other kids, right? Yeah. And then they all grew up in that same house.
Yeah, but sometimes maybe your husband is the breadwinner of the family. Yeah. Even if they didn't marry to their grandma's house, even if it's not as you're saying, he's the breadwinner and he has, let's say, 5 or 6 siblings. Okay. Oh, bro, maybe won't share name, mommy. You know that kind of thing. And you being a caring and a loving brother, you don't want to be wicked. And if your wife too is someone that she loves people, she will accept them. So that is where it becomes a struggle. It becomes stressful. Now, Obedu baby, she can't. It's not easy.
Okay, but beginning stage is there.
It's fun.
It's fun.
When they are babies, their kids, that kind of, it's fun. Yeah. But when they get to their teenage, that when they go out, they begin to make it look like you can't tell me what to do. I'm now an adult, a little. it becomes stressful. So me, even when they are kids, sometimes it's stressful.
Would you agree with her when she mentions that it's stressful? Because you know, when you have your own family, you know that, okay, there's my budget if I want to travel with my kids, okay, there's the budget for it.
Exactly.
But then when there's like an extended family to it, now you can't just go with just your kids. You need to, you know, involve the other one.
It's true.
So then you agree?
I agree with her being stressful because you don't even have privacy.
Yeah.
Everything you do is out there.
Yeah.
And I also think that you can't favor this and leave the other. It means that you would have to have money, because if you are doing something for this one, you have to do it for this person. Right. If you don't do it for this person, it can create a discord among the family. So for me, I think growing up with a family of 12, I think it's
not necessarily 12.
A bigger family,
a
family
bigger
house.
Yeah, family house.
That is stressful.
It's not even family
so you
house.
think,
Okay, so growing up, from the beginning, I was with a family that, as in coming from my mother's side, we were a bit not that much, but at a point in my life, I had to go and be with my uncle. And during Christmas, all the extended family, they'll bring their kids to the house. Yeah. So sometimes during Christmas, we are like 20, we are like 25. And the kids, I think the adults, we were just like, I think 5 or 6. The rest were kids. And you'll be sleeping. Then this will come and wake you up. Auntie, please, I won't tea. Thinking that the tea that you are preparing for them. No, this one wants oats, this one wants cornflakes. So it becomes a bit of a struggle. So if you are traveling, so anytime you are going out, like a fun day out after Sunday service, some of the kids are scared of the water, they don't want to swim. And you that you want to swim, they will tell you, I will share you though. So it becomes something.
There are some families that, you know, they have this large family.
Yeah.
And then talking about tea and all of that, I don't really care. So I'll prepare the oats, the tea, the cocoa, you know, so in the morning there are varieties, you know, and then there are different colors of cups. And then I was from like my auntie, you know, she accommodated most of my brother and my sisters in back.
Okay.
Right. So yes, there are different types of cups and then the colors and the spoons. So we don't get to fight and all of that. But my point is now maybe, you know, that auntie would, or the husband would want to go out with the family. Okay, the man. The money involved is high, and so at that point, don't you think it limits them? So then, hey, young pre-cry, let's just be home.
Does.
Yeah,
it really does. It limits them. I think when I spoke earlier, I spoke about the financial part, because you can't have all this and then you don't have the means to do it. Okay. You would have to definitely have the means, and if you don't have the means, there will be problems. It can affect the kids. Yeah. Because educationally, if this person has to go to school, maybe you have to give the person money to go to school, and then you find out that you don't have the money. This one will go, the other one will not go, and it can affect. I think that is why these days most families don't want to give birth to. They are cutting down from what our fathers did, our mothers did.
Aside cutting down the kids, or you know, planning the number of kids they want to have. I think now, they don't even want to receive or, you know, invite their sisters or brothers' kids into the house because of these things.
Okay, personally I have that kind of experience a lot because I've moved around, like staying with families. But then I think if you don't have money, that's when it becomes a problem. Because my uncle, like this, he made sure every single thing the kids needed was available.
That is
even
true.
To clothes and shoes.
The nieces and nephews.
Everybody, because the wife would just we even had a family car normally used for only vacations, like when the kids are on vacation and they are there. So you pack all of us in the car, take us to from boutique to boutique. It was fun. At a point, I think we even divided it into two.
So even talking about the family car, you can have that family car, and which can accommodate the kids, and then you take them on trips.
Yes, that's what we were doing. That's what we were doing, and it was fun. So no kids will. So when the kids go, the following festive season, they still want to come back to the house because they were happy.
Of course.
But is it like that these days? My question.
I think it changed a bit because sometimes the financial part or to a man about one to be a man. But she was thinking you were coming to the house to have fun, but not to be buying shoes for you. So your parents should have bought clothes for you. But the parent too is also thinking he's my brother or my sister. So sometimes okwa is a different story that they will go and tell their parents that when I went to the house, this is how they treated me. So you wouldn't want the child to go there again.
Yeah.
So that is why you don't see those things anymore. And I feel like they are making a mistake because previously maybe the person was doing it. Maybe right now financially they are no more capable of handling all these trips and all these things. So we should understand, but they don't understand it that way. So their kids don't go there. Or maybe there is a conflict between both families now. Maybe the sister is having an issue with the sister or the brother. So on pet and so they won't go again.
How about the issue of comparison? Because they try to compare. It goes school in
That's
you know
true. That's true. I remember when I was young, it used to happen to me when I would hide my report card because I definitely know that the F and the D that I got somewhere, when I get home, maybe my mom will be like, this person's child got AA, how come you got, and sometimes like psychologically it can limit you in a way because you feel like you can't do this, you can't do that. So for me, I think that with the we need to stop.
It's not only,
I think we need to stop.
It's not only academically, as she's saying, even when it comes to house chores.
Okay.
Yeah, like, hey, so this one is washing. You can't do anything. You are watching TV. Then they'll turn off the TV. They go to the kitchen, go and do this. We don't have to put pressure on the kids. So when he doesn't do anything. So they are not expecting. So
but if you don't do anything, you come to my house.
Everybody and how they raise their kids.
Maybe they are pampering the child.
There is a way you go about telling a child to do something that they would do the approach. But some people will be shouting. But if you're like, hey, you are growing up, you have to learn how to wash. So go and sit by this, your sister, she's washing. Learn. But some people are, hey, what's the TV? No way do money. If it happens that way, they are not comfortable, so they won't come close to you anymore.
Well, Ikaria, I'm not cutting you. I think I would use myself as example. When I was young, there was no TV in the house, and I remember we used to go and watch TV at the back of someone's window and all that. Sometimes our mothers would beat us and all that. And I think that training really helped because in a way, it made me realize that I need to really study. Apart from that, so it made me realize that this is where I'm coming from.
But come on, you've done all the studies at home.
No, but
now you are away from home. Now you are at your auntie's place with your cousins. Okay. We need to have fun.
That one, yes.
Aside the fun, Ikaria is saying that, this is how my mom trains me. I don't do anything at home. So when I come home, when I come to my auntie, I don't expect to do anything here too. But then I think that it's not right when you do it this way. If this is how you train your kids, you should find a way. Maybe you won't train in a day, but then find a way of training the kid.
Exactly.
Don't think that money in your shade, so I won't let it. No, I don't think you're doing that of a help to the child. But you know one thing that happens when family meets or when these kids meet, like the cousins and all of them, I think that discrimination.
That one is
they compare each other.
They comparison. They discriminate. So when we travel, maybe we go on a trip, there are some aunties that will buy nice clothes for these kids. This is standing bay. And then not buy that for the others. It put them in a certain shell. Do you agree with me on that?
That one is true.
I think you're saying is true.
It comes with knowing that and
good.
And that's bad.
Disneyland
that's bad.
No, but wait,
I don't agree.
He didn't pay that.
I don't agree.
No, he didn't pay, but you can
what? You can sit in
you can be
No, listen.
It's an auntie.
It's an auntie. The brother that I'm taking the kid, he has done for me.
Okay.
I'm not basing off that someone has to do something before you take care of their kids. No, you don't know what they have done for me. Secondly, maybe some people have reasons like, I gave this person money to do business so that they'll be able to take care of the kids. they didn't do the business well. Why should scandal? Now you've brought your kids here on vacation, and I'm traveling with my kids,
but
and you want me to factor your kids in? Why didn't you also work to make that money for my kids to also come to you? Then you take them to travel.
So in a way, it
be something small. There are some family members. If they give you their kids, everything is up to you. They've washed off their hands.
I understand, but
which is not cool. At least something for me to know that you are even trying as a parent. And so, hey, I mean, book a flight to mommy home, and your kids. Maybe I've given birth to 3. Other cousins too, they are there. Let's say in total they are like 15. Maybe I would need 2.
Oh, you can just pick one. I feel say
so it doesn't matter.
What's your point?
I feel say it doesn't matter whether the child is from an auntie or a cousin or it's your child. Take the child as your own. That's where I feel, but just
I can't
one.
Foot the, okay,
you can just pick one. You see,
if you pick one and leave the other one, you'll be like
no. We yimududu, and then when it happens like that, when they grow, it becomes a problem for the family, and then they feel like it becomes a problem because they feel like my mom has taken me to abroad and then you haven't been to abroad before. So I'm higher. Yes, you are local. I am higher than you, and I feel it's very bad.
It's very bad.
I didn't have the money.
We have the money,
if we have the money, you can pick your sister's child. But could be and then when you are traveling,
talking about picking your sister's child, was kind of pan. Exactly.
Exactly.
No, exactly. No, because they think that maybe your child is intelligent.
Yes.
Into a feel it there. Even if I should take that child, they should be better than my kids.
Yes.
And so even if they have the means to,
they will not do it, and that's bad.
I think it depends.
Yes,
because let's say, okay. There are good travel and tour companies that they have family package for trips. CH Travel and Tour, they have a nice family package. Okay. Then maybe what's the family package now on? Farmer and I'm paying for 2 and I'm farmer 6. My sister na neighbor no so can home 8. I can't leave my kids here and add your kids and take them. No,
but kids near 6, right?
6. Yes, let me do.
So why don't you take 4? Why don't you take 4 of your kids? Why that I
should take 4. She wants. Don't worry. When your mother also works and they are going, then you also leave their kids here and then they'll come and take my own. No. We should know that. Put yourself in my shoes. If it's the other way around, would she? Good.
Maybe she will.
It doesn't matter. You see, it doesn't matter.
So talking about it doesn't matter. Ruthie, would you do that with this case? Okay.
Why won't I? If I have the means, if I have the money.
No, listen. With the case of
Travel and
Tour has this package of you taking 6 kids and then 2 adults. That's our family package. But your kids are 6. Would you sacrifice 2 of your kids and take maybe your brother or your sister's kids along with your 4 kids? Would you do that?
It is a yes and a no.
No, would you do that?
Okay, yes, I can do that.
You can do that.
I can. Because if the money is there, you can decide that the 2 of them should stay back so that you take 2 of your sister's kids. And then later on, you can take your kids. Of course, that even bonds the children. If you are not there, they can bond together. They will see themselves as family. Exactly.
I don't want to. Now later on, I'm
you carry. No, you carry.
No, listen. Sometimes maybe at that point, bonding. My kids have to bond before they go and bond with my sister's kids. You don't understand, because if you are coming from a place that growing up, you and your sister didn't really have that kind of bonding growing up. And now you grow up, you get married, we separate a little, then we have kids. Sometimes think the other way around. If it was me, if it was her, would she do the same thing for me before you think of dropping your kids and taking their own? Because if we travel together and we bond together, then it means when we grow up, me too, I can also take your kids.
You are a twin.
You carry he doesn't have money. We will die different day. We will not die the same
you
day.
Carry.
No, listen. Sometimes people are wicked. See, people have done this kind of things for their own family members, and at the end of the day, when their sibling passed away, they now maltreat the kids, forgetting that when their sibling was alive and was taking care of, it was taking care of their own kids as well. So due to this, people have now, that's why they've changed, because at the time that they know that, oh, my brother was alive, he was paying for my kids' school fees. See, she will not tell you that because your brother, when the brother was alive, was taking care of the kids, so you should go to school or they should travel with them for their kids to stay at home. No, let's be honest. They wouldn't do it. They will not sacrifice for their brother's kids, and their kids will be at home.
You don't have to look at what someone is doing. You see,
no, it's not like I look at what someone is doing. It's a reality on the ground right now. That's why people don't travel or they don't accept that those times that you go to their house. People have changed. So a lot has changed.
So talking about people have changed, that's what I'm saying, that there are some people that can afford that. Okay?
Exactly.
But in this situation of people have changed, nipa ye nipa. Even if they have the means to, foot that bill, they won't.
But I think that's bad, because you see,
they won't. They find that friend creating scholarship it is not my child, and so I won't help that.
Which is bad. Because you see, it doesn't have to come from your womb before you know that this is my child.
Yeah.
Exactly. We need to change the game.
Sometimes you can also the person has gotten the scholarship. You help them to travel. Maybe even came to CH travel and so they help you with all this scholarship package, everything. And then you don't have the money. Then your sister did it for your child, or your brother does it for your child. If you don't get a child that is grateful, first. If you don't get a child that is grateful,
but why are you doing? Are you helping because of the benefit?
Exactly.
You are not helping because of the benefit. But then, if I had invested that money in a business, not even your kids, in a business, do you know what it would have yielded me at this point in time? Now, Okoba, see, you know something, Okoba, the woman that or the brother that helped him or her to travel, now the mother will now start, you gave me this small thing. Let's say you bought clothes for me, and you bought, let's say, a car for your uncle. And the child was like, but he was the one that helped me to travel. Then the mother will come, but it's not me that I gave birth to you. You see this whole kind of family war, that kind of thing.
I think have you had an experience like that before?
Yes, I have, but it's not. That one is my personal story, but it's not something that I can share.
Okay, so I understand where you are coming from. I believe that it is very necessary that we try to change the game all the time. The fact that someone doesn't mean that you can't help. You see, because I personally know a family that one person was in abroad, and then there was an auntie back who was pushing her kids alone to go out there, and at the end of the day, funny enough, all her kids died, and then even though they were there, all her kids died. And then in the family, nobody, because the auntie too died, and then nobody had. If they didn't struggle for themselves here, because I feel said, even if he picked one person from the family out there, it would have at least helped the family to grow. It would have helped the family to expand. Opportunities would have been easier.
You never know the backstory.
I don't know that. No, I get it. I don't know the
opportunity of this scholarship. Okay.
Exactly.
And then there are two kids, your brother's kids, and then you know very well that your brother's kid is very intelligent. So when I push this deal for that child, obey, right? But then because it favors both of them, would you now say that no, even though my child is not that intelligent, I still want my child to go, and then leave your brother's kid?
Sincerely, I'll let my child go.
Well, if my child is intelligent, I'll let.
No, your child is not that intelligent.
But my brother's child
is just an average kid.
Okay. Okay. So you are asking if I will let my child go?
No. Would you let your brother's child go because your brother's child is intelligent?
That one, dear, no, I won't.
Your child is an average child.
Okay. and then my child has gotten an opportunity to travel.
There's a scholarship opportunity
to travel.
Okay.
With my child's name on it.
We need just one child.
Oh, okay.
For that process.
Okay.
But then you know very well that so I can't push for my child.
Yeah.
But then my brother's kid is that intelligent.
Very good.
So then who would you push for?
I would let my brother's kids go, and then the reason being that because there's a possibility if my child is not that good, there's a possibility opportunity in the best shape.
Yeah.
But then if my brother's child goes, I'm sure say.
But that's not your own.
It's not my own, but it's my brother's own. So it's my own. You see, we need to stop this thing.
Your brother's own is not your own. Wait until they grow up. They are not your own.
No.
Wait until they grow up.
It doesn't
their parents are very much alive and not dead.
You carry on. Let's set the pace.
Let's talk about reality here. Wait until
a good legacy.
Good
legacy.
Wait until they are grown, then you know that they are not your own. But then Ruthie is saying that for me, I think I'll let my brother's child go, knowing very well that my child is not that good. Let's go for a break. When we come, it's still Travel Lifestyle right here on CHTV. We'll be back.
Would like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024-306-8558, 024-306-8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030-231-8932, 030-231-8932.
Welcome back. If you just tuned in, today we are discussing, would you travel with your kids? Is it frustrating or it's fun when it comes to, the family? And Eukaria and then Ruthie is on this argument. So Ruthie, now let's move to traveling with kids. Is it frustrating or it's fun?
I think it's both.
Why?
It's fun and frustrating.
Okay.
Because when you travel with a kid, first of all, some of the kids, the way we bring them up from the house with experiencing a new environment, they are not really good with it. So in a way, the child can even fall sick.
Okay.
In a way, the child anything can happen, can misbehave, can decide that I don't like this place, take me back home. And as a parent, you would have to, I was on fun and coffee because there's nothing you can do. Now, the good parts I was talking about is the fact that it opens the minds of the child, and then it makes them experience new things. They come to understand educationally. When they go to school, most of the teachers would ask, oh, what did you experience? Tell me about your trip. And they would have something to say. Yeah. So for me, I think this is both. It's good and bad.
It's frustrating. Logistical hurdles. You have to plan. And then the planning will be interrupted because kids are kids.
Yeah, kids.
Because
remains kids.
Because I said the logistical hurdle because you have to pack their clothes, you have to pack their shoes, you have to do this. And even before you step out, let's say you are outside of the country, even before you step out, as you have dressed this one, by the time you come back, by the time you come back,
and the questions,
Mommy, where are you going? By the time you're like, now you have to go and look for a new dress. And so I think traveling with kids is very, very frustrating. You don't really get to experience the fun that you want to because when you get to this place that they sell the ice cream, the one that they will be turning this one would sing.
in Dubai.
Yeah.
This one would like to attend and then ice cream. Nobody want to form this year.
Kids will always be kids.
And they'll start creating it. Yeah. So you don't really you have fun and
I think
don't
you should
really have
psych
fun.
yourself that you're going with kids.
Exactly.
But still it's frustrating.
It's frustrating.
Okay.
It's frustrating because you don't really have time for yourself. Because some of the kids, they have the time that they sleep. They have the time that they have to eat a particular
food. So you can't even
food.
have your nightlife.
You can't.
Okay.
Imagine you go with your husband and the kids.
Okay.
It's not fun at all.
It's not fun.
Go with your husband and your kids.
Yes.
It's not fun.
As a wife, you
It's
you have to be with the
frustrating.
kids,
Yeah.
but the husband will still explore.
So it's
Explore.
So
You know men will do that. Don't leave you.
tell you.
Don't leave you and go and have their fun.
No,
you people shouldn't.
You see why I'm saying it's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's frustrating
you people
because
shouldn't.
he will tell you that, oh, he said, when I am man, what the fan corner cut it down on that.
Oh.
I know the
Now,
way
Miss Miko, she belly dancing.
No, but you see.
But you can't be with a child at the
Yeah.
club. It's not possible.
It's true.
So
it's
to
true.
me, it's frustrating. It's
Eddie,
frustrating.
you people are putting pressure on our men too much.
Why?
You see, because if you are taking care of the kids, that doesn't mean that your husband will go and get another lady.
Tell
and
me
next
how
month.
many
You know how
men. No, I'm asking you this question. How many men is it that you travel with that's
They'll be in the room with you.
and they'll babysit the children?
There are some men that will do
How many out of 10?
50%.
Oh, but you what's up? Is it not
Much shame, 50%.
One, they don't like the noise.
true? They don't like the noise.
Yeah, they don't, even in the,
Nah,
even
that
in
is-
the house.
that
They
is
still want to
sleeping.
have a separate room because of the noise.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Daddy is sleeping.
Hey.
Maybe at dawn, mommy had to try all the possible best for you guys to sleep. And so daddy so daddy is not sleeping in the morning.
Yeah.
Then the child will now wake up and now be doing some drawings on daddy's head. It's frustrating.
No.
Yeah. So please, it's not, for me it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Even if you go with a nanny, it's still frustrating.
Okay.
Even if you go with a nanny.
Yeah, but
it's
I
still
like
frustrating.
one thing she said that oh my boy dream.
Yeah.
You know, they get to learn new things.
Yeah.
That one is
Yeah.
true.
They get to learn new
That
things.
one is true.
And I think it's also a good one.
Yes.
It's a
So
good
if you
one.
go with a nanny, it's fine.
Still, it's
What if you don't have money to pay a nanny? You would have to be the nanny.
No, but I know these days there are people that are going with their nannies.
Yeah, you know, some people don't have the money to pay for the nanny and all that, so they go alone with the husband and the kids. But if you have the money, I would advise you go together with the nanny, because or else you'll not enjoy your traveling. If the child is only one, I think it's a bit flexible. But if there are 2 or 3,
Or even 4. 12.
But I think one thing we should do is we should involve, because you were saying that maybe the kids will say, I don't like this place.
Yeah.
They can tell you can get to Dubai.
Yeah,
and be like,
Mommy, I don't like
this country.
Take me back home.
Take me back home.
so you see what I said?
So
You
I
have
think
you have to
that
get money before you give birth. Yeah.
okay, that's your policy.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I don't have money, I'm not giving birth.
Okay.
Get money before you give birth.
Who needs Kamenko?
Okay. So I think that with them, you know, frustrating you when they happen to get to that country and they don't like, I think you should involve them when you're planning.
Yeah.
You know.
It's very necessary.
You will involve them.
Okay.
They will be
They'll
happy.
learn about the place.
Yes, and they will get there, and then they will change their mind. That's like they are children.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get? They will love the place. You show them nice places. Oh, mommy, I like this one. You get there, then they'll start crying. Maybe you take them to an aquarium. They'll start seeing the fish, those kind of things. Then at a point, they are scared and they are crying. They want to go.
Is it-
I also enjoy a place.
Etty,
What would you do?
Etty, I feel that most of the places, vacation places we go to, they have a place for kids.
Yeah.
So in case you come with your family,
Yeah.
I think that most
Where's
of
the
them,
Disneyland?
In America,
yeah.
United States.
So I think they have a place for kids that maybe if you come with your child or your children, you can
So you have to
a separate
factor those places.
So maybe you just pay a little,
Yeah.
and then you have to be sure that
Yeah.
they have a place where you can take your kids to.
Yeah.
So for me, I think
I don't
that-
think you take the kids to recreational centers and then they'll be like they don't like the place.
They like it, but
Yes.
they will start crying.
After they cry, the kids are
If I say
kids.
they will start,
They'll
that's where the
cry.
frustration comes in.
They'll
because
get
maybe you are
themselves
not done
dirty.
having your
You take
enjoyment.
them to the zoo, they get to see the
They get to see, they will
animals.
start crying. They are scared of the animal. There are some animals they are okay. I want to know lion.
Hey!
Roar! No, they'll tell the lion to
always
roar.
And when the lions start roaring, then they'll start crying. Then they're now scared. They'll not be doing mommy. Then they'll be hiding behind you.
So for you, you take your kids, you know, on that trip.
She will. It's
Outside
just
that.
that-
No, they will grow a bit.
Yeah, but
I
you
think
don't
when
like to
they
take
are
toddlers.
Yeah.
No, toddlers, nah.
You won't do
It
that.
will be frustrating.
Okay, how about you?
Yeah.
I will.
You will?
Yes. I
Toddlers,
will.
it will
Okay.
be frustrating.
I will. I feel that whilst we are enjoying our lives, we don't have to leave our kids behind because we think that they cry a lot or they make noise and all that. That is why Eukaria said something I really like. If you don't have money, don't try it, because it comes with a lot of responsibilities you can take your child to your workplace because maybe there's no nanny in the house. You wouldn't be able to concentrate and do your work. So for me, I think it's very necessary that if you are not ready, don't have a child. Don't go and do some movements and go and get someone pregnant, and then now when the responsibilities come, you come and say that So for me, I think it's very necessary that you get yourself ready.
Once in a while, at least take your child to
just once in a while. Don't leave them at home because they make too much noise or they cry a lot.
If it's within the country,
it's fine.
It's fine. But outside the country,
you think it's good that once in a while, you take those kids to that trip?
Yes. I think we shouldn't limit them or leave them behind because we feel that they cry a lot and they worry you. Then why did you bring them here?
Okay.
So I think it's
but do you know that
country,
it's fine.
It's fine. But outside the country, I think you have to grow to a certain level.
That one.
So how about CH partnering with some schools, because there are some schools that organize the summer trips for the kids.
Yes.
So with that, will you allow your child to go? You're not going with them, but this time around they are going with their teachers.
I feel with CH they are trusted. And I have a.
So before you allow, you need to know how.
Yes. I have an auntie that did flights with the kids and they through CH, and then at the end of the day was successful. So I feel say if you have a trusted travel and tour company that you think that they can take your child or your family safely and bring them back safely, why not? It's fun to send them, but if not, leave them behind. Take your husband, go to the trip, have your fun, come back home.
But for kids, they are not settled.
If as you said, is a trusted agency.
Yes.
I'm okay, but even that one,
I'm like,
she doesn't like it.
I'm 40% okay.
You can't. Why? No, there was a time I think we discussed, going out, even the kids going on excursions.
Yes.
Because she loves that solo trip. Okay, so she doesn't even want her kids to go. So she doesn't even want her kids to go for those summer trips.
These days are not kids. They are not kids.
Yeah. So even if the school is organizing those summer
they are not kids there. They are not kids.
To the UK, it's an opportunity for your kids to explore. It's an
opportunity. If I have a family member in that particular country they are going that can check up on my child for me, I will. But if not,
you won't take them.
I wouldn't.
Even with the teachers.
You see,
the teachers themselves. And
you. Are you sure it's not because maybe you want to spice up your love with your husband?
No, not that.
That's why.
So there's even is a chance for you to spice things up with your kids.
No,
and your husband, and then let the kids go.
Kids have gone
it's
for
not all
trips,
the time that you are spicing.
But mostly, kids have gone for trips, and what happened over there, it was bad. So teachers tend to rape the girls. Yes. On trips. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Kids.
Rape. Kids. It's not like they've agreed. Rape is deep.
If I say rape, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Wow.
Maybe the child is not interested in that, and you force the child and you sleep with her, even if she didn't scream, it's rape.
Okay. Yeah, because she didn't agree.
She didn't agree. So me, depending, and even the age, I don't even have the age crown because people still rape as young as 5. No, it's all about the trip. That's why I said if it's a trusted agency, I have a problem, but not too much because right now things that is going on. Traveling, I advise they grow a little.
Okay.
Then you, the parents, you go with them and you come back with them.
So you still stand on the same point because you are saying even if you should go with your husband and the kids, you want the kids to grow to some
let's say they are like 11, 12. It's fine. But people travel with kids at let's say 6 months. 7 months, even when they are like 24 months, that's 2 years, and it's stressful. I know they want to, sometimes they just want to take pictures with their kids in the first class, and like someone posted something like that. They said that if someday you come and date my daughter and say you want to take her on first class, know that when she was a baby she was in first class. I mean, people
do that.
They post it. They do that a lot just for people to know that yes, I'm giving my child a better life.
So what is your last remark? Because we are just ending.
I think that parents should do better. I think parents should do better. I think parents should have time for their kids. I think parents should, you see, these days, because of the busy schedules of our works and all that, we tend to leave our kids for nannies, and it brings a lot of problems and all that. If you are traveling and you think you can take your kid along, don't leave your child for any nanny, because the nannies, they have their own question marks. And another thing too, I think that it's very necessary that you travel with your kids, because if you take them out, they will learn a lot. Their minds will be open. In school, they can speak out and express themselves very well. It boosts their ego and immune system. So I think that that's the last thing that I want to say. Yeah.
Okay, so I would say, before you travel with kids, make sure they are grown to a certain level age before you travel with them, to avoid any form of frustration. And also, before you decide to take your sibling's child, sponsor that child, make sure and know that, think about it. If I'm not there today, will my sibling do the same for my child? If yes, then you can sponsor them. So
if yes, then you can sponsor them. But then for me, I'll tell you, still, humans can't be trusted. So if you are just doing it, just know that, hey, whether I'm there or not, they will do it or they wouldn't do it. Come on, I'm just doing this because of the kind of heart I have. Exactly. Just do it, okay? Don't think of the benefits you get if you are there or not, because tomorrow can never be promised, please. And you know, you can take that kid, you guys can go on a trip, but please, first consider the health of your child. Is that environment good for the child? You should consider that. Okay, if you know that your child is not fit now, then I agree with you, carrier or do some age beer, then fine. And you should know that you're not just traveling for fun, but you are traveling for your child also. Aside the bonding, your child should also learn. So it's good to take the kids on their trip. Don't think it's frustrating until you not take them. Please do take them and let them learn. Let them ask you the questions, okay? You know, mommy day, and then you get to answer and learn. And please involve them in the selection of the place, okay, so that they will end up enjoying the place. And please, just as Ruthie said, don't be dependent on nannies. These days, the nanny thing has become very fashionable, and so we don't even care about how they take care of the kids. I have a nanny and that's it. But please, don't be so dependent. Aside the busy schedules, have that time for your kids and then get to know their feelings and all of that. It's very necessary. This has been Travel Lifestyle. My name is Hetty B. My guests were Eukaria Folsom, who is a nurse and a private chef, and then Ruthie, who is a TV personality. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm sure next time we'll meet here again. Bye for now.